Morning people, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm just about to leave Carrick and head towards Doug at Wild Campers Ireland to get the roof and the side walls carpeted, and that should be the build finished. I went to a VW meetup on Sunday. Today is Tuesday, and it was a disaster. The gearbox fell apart again, got stuck in reverse. On my way home in torrential rains, the wipers stopped. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know about this. Shane and Annie, who are in France at the moment, you'll get them on Instagram and YouTube. They have Fergus, which is the identical to this but with a pop top. Shane got on to me. I thought I'd have to take the dash out, and he said no, check this, and that fixed the wipers. And then my friend Pa, who I would be lost without Rocky at the beginning and Pa now, we jacked it up and we found what the gearbox problem was. Now, Pa had fixed that gearbox problem before. It wasn't a gearbox problem, it was a gear selector problem. This is the first video we have recorded officially sitting in the van. I have a microphone up there, I have a camera here, I have another camera mount here, but I just wanted to use one camera. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 127 kilometers, I think, to Doug's place. It says on the map an hour and a half, but we're driving at 60 kilometers an hour. So let's see. Yeah, it said an hour and 18 minutes. So it's going to take us a little bit longer to get there. So that's why I don't mind leaving early. I told Doug I'll be there for between 9 and half 9. Chat to you later. Next time I talk to you, I'll be at Doug's. I'll show you what the plan is. And then the next bit of the video will be hopefully the finished product. Okay, so I think when I was talking to you last, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. And the map said an hour and a half, so I said that's going to be a little over 2 hours. I got to Shannon at 8:15. I'm in a Circle K having a break. Doug doesn't open until 9:30. She drove brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Wipers worked perfect, headlights, spotlights. She wasn't too warm. It just 60 kilometers, 70 kilometers on the motorway. She didn't overheat. I'm just delighted with it compared to Sunday's drive. So now I know I've still to get home, but I honestly thought a 2 hour drive, an hour and 40 minute drive is going to take me at least another hour. I got here in no time at all. So it's now 8:30. I'm having a break. I'll head down to Doug's for 9:30. And the next time I talk to you, I'll be showing you, you can see up there behind me what needs to be done. Oh, and I'll introduce you to Doug. So guys, I've made it to Wild Campers Ireland. Doug is here. He's actually making room for us. He pulled out one van that he's working on. This van is only stunning, and we might just show you. Oh my God. This van has a lot of work to be done. Let me show you while Doug is getting ready what we have to do here. First of all, can I say Doug is a perfectionist and he is not happy with the woodwork that I had cut out for here, so he wants to redo it. So all here has to be carpeted all along there, and then the sides come in 3 wood panels, but Doug is just not happy with my carpentry and he said he's going to redo it. So all this is going to be carpeted, and these 2 bits along here, sorry, he's going to do as well along the seat belts. She's not focusing, but she will in a second. So let me do a quick introduction to Doug and then we're going to do some work. This is Doug.
Hey, how are you doing?
You would have seen Doug before because he fitted the Max fan onto my HYMER. You can check back on the video. This is your setup. What do you do here at Wild Campers Ireland?
I convert any commercial vehicle to a camper van from start to finish and everything in between.
Now, mostly what I've seen you doing is Volkswagens, but will you do any commercial vehicle? Like, are we talking Ford Transit?
I'll do anything. Ford
Sprinter?
Transit, Custom, Sprinter, Crafter, Nissan NV200.
So it comes in here as a van.
I can do it.
Can you get a pop-top roof for practically all of those vans that we've mentioned?
A lot of the popular vehicles you can.
Okay.
There are some companies that use some cheaper ones, but just have TUV tested ones. Yeah, you can get them for most of the popular vans.
Okay. This is a T what?
T6.1.
And that's the pop-top roof that you fitted onto them?
Yeah, the pop-top came to me as a commercial vehicle with less than 2,000 kilometers.
Wow. And it's going out of here as a camper van. And a little bit later on, do you mind if we show the people the inside? Okay. This guy is setting up here to attack that, and we'll show you as we go. I've got to take off the seat belts because Doug is going to carpet the 2 pillars for me. So while he's taking a few phone calls, I'm going to take off the seat belts. I just wanted to be known that I gave Doug panels, but he's such a perfectionist. I think his words are, he wants it done right. So this wasn't part of the, I thought we would just be carpeting panels, but he wants it done right, and I really appreciate it. So the plan now is actually just let me hop up here. Doug has to take air brakes because of the glue. I know it's pretty dark, but let me use his torch. That's the front. The skylight, the max fan is under there. There's the back. Now what we're doing now is, I'm going to pop down here and show you. We've enough carpet to actually put this wall in. So we're insulating, as you can see up here. We're putting in the insulation. And we're going to do this piece all in one piece. And that's what we're doing at the moment. He had to go out and get some air because the glue, even with his breathing apparatus on, is pretty strong stuff. I show you the finished product. One, this guy has a business to run, so he was in and out, in and out. I did do bits of it. You'll probably tell what bits I did. But first of all, this is not what you do.
No, I don't do small carpet line jobs on older vehicles. It's mainly full builds, or I can do carpet lining, but it's from start to finish on a vehicle.
Yes, it's not just coming in and...
It's not just coming in doing bits like this on the roof or anything.
It's the walls.
And when I do, I like to take my time to get it absolutely pristine.
If somebody came in a T5 and said, I just want the carpet done.
Yes.
1 day, 2 days?
About 2 days. I'd allocate maybe up to 3, just to have it super tidy. Reason being, just for seams, everything, you want it flawless.
With you running in and out, we've done about what, 5 hours because you were gone, you were back.
Big rush job,
Big now listen, this is not what he does. He's a buddy of mine, and he said, Aaron, I'll get you out of a hole, and I wanted it done for this Friday because we have the meetup. I think this is brilliant.
I don't think so.
He's got anxiety of me turning the camera around. So the disclaimer is, this is
I'm not happy with it
right
at all.
And I accept that.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, as soon as I show you this, I'm going to show you what he does, and you will see why he's not happy. But I, as the customer, am delighted. But as he was said, well, this is one case where the customer's wrong.
Yeah, he's so wrong.
Let me show you this. Okay, so if I had done this, guys, this would have been just creases to beat the band. In fairness to Doug, he even recut the wood around the windows. Now I'm getting trim added to the windows. I wasn't expecting him to do that. And he said, well, I'm not letting it out of my yard with those windows that I had cut. So again, as I said, it was all going to be trimmed still to be added up around here. But oh my God, there is no joints. Ah, lads, I mean, right around. Now, I did fit this. That's it. I did that. I did a little bit of cutting to help him out. But oh my God, I am delighted. Seriously, man, I am
beaming.
seriously. I mean, you can see it. I know it's not your standard, right? And just to show you what his standard is, let's take a look at this. This is a 231 VW
T6.1 Highline.
Now,
DSG, lots of numbers and letters.
we've got a swivel seat, double.
But
Oh, look.
comes out and you can sit just like so.
As
With
well.
your table perched.
I saw that because
down.
I'm actually fitting one of them into the video. So you have a second table
You have
here
inside table.
because we have our inside table there.
Yes.
Oh my God. So you turn that around and slide it
So you
back
can
in.
turn. Once you're done,
Slide it back in.
put it back in. You do have your bolts.
Yes,
fixed
to lock
back
into
in.
place.
Job done, ready to go.
Are they the original seats out of this van?
Original seats
On a
MS
frame.
Craft double swivel base.
Compressor fridge.
Compressor
12
fridge,
volt.
12 volt.
Diesel
12
heater.
liter.
Did you say we had a diesel heater?
Auto-term diesel heater.
Run off the diesel tank.
Dipped into the diesel
Okay.
tank in its OEM location as well.
Okay.
So you do not see
I know we've the
whatsoever.
water tank and wastewater
Water
there.
tank, bit of storage.
Storage.
More storage in the rear. We have some storage at the top.
When
When
you
the
were
roof
saying
is
that
up.
when the roof is up.
I
'Cause
don't
look,
have
guys.
I don't have the struts in this bed at the moment, but
So
you have
when
some
that
extra
roof is up.
storage just here. That's if you want to keep something locked away that you're not going to use too often.
Yes.
A bit bulky.
Yes.
Books, magazines, or anything like that. Now,
And I just go on
I do need to put on the struts here. I just have it all marked out. They'll be going on then. But for the moment,
because it's work in
use our
progress. And I
arms.
just want to show you. I want to stand back here and show you. This is, and you fitted the high roof.
Everything.
This is what how I got to know Doug is. Doug fits high roofs to practically anything.
All the popular vans.
Yes. Now when we say so, we're saying Volkswagen, Mercedes,
Volkswagen,
Sprinter.
no Mercedes. Well, yes, the Sprinter. We can do the Sprinter, the Crafter, the Transporter, T5, all the way
Fords.
through the current, Ford Transit Custom. The large Transit, they're not available yet. You
Okay.
can do the Nissan NV200, the Nissan
Okay.
Premistar.
And it's a pop-up
Open
roof
bar.
like this.
All stops, elevating pop-up roof. You have fly windows on the side,
Fly window.
clear
front.
window at the front, a bed built in also as
Yes,
well.
yes. That's what that is.
There
It
was-
just doesn't have the struts on it at the moment.
They're water resistant. You can customize the color schemes of them then as well. You can go for scenic opening canvas also.
Now, one thing about this van is the power source. So tell me about. Now this has mains plug-in,
It has mains plug-in, which is your input is here.
and that's behind a door.
Sorry, we'll do this again here. That's behind the door.
That's right. I saw that on your Instagram channel, and I fell in love with it. So there's
Yeah.
a door here, so that will look like that when it's closed.
Yeah.
Now,
Correct.
tell me.
This is the Clayton LPS2. It's the way forward. People worry about leisure batteries. People have anxiety about voltage.
Yes.
Oh, I'm down to 12.3 volts. How long do I have if I turn on my heater?
Yes.
How long do I have if I turn on my lights?
Yes.
This is lithium based. It's 160 amp hours. We have the fridge is just turned on, so it's on
Yes.
heavy usage. All the lighting is on. The diesel heater is ticking over. It's not running, but it's on standby.
on standby. So it's
We're-
using power.
91%. We have 25 hours of use at the
That
moment.
actually won't zoom on that because it's LED. So it says there that we've got 26 hours of use at 91%.
Now, we can also run mains power through a built-in 3000 watt inverter, meaning
That's built into that unit.
Built into
There isn't
this
an
unit.
inverter under here.
nothing else. It's
This is
all
it.
built into this unit. You have a rear plug here. I have another plug up the front.
Now
You
it
have
says when
USB
you go
points.
on to inverter, it goes down to 13 hours.
That's on standby because when you change
Right.
DC to AC,
You've got
it's
standby.
not. Yeah, you are going to have.
How do I charge that?
You can charge through. There's a solar controller built in. If
Okay.
you just hook up your solar panel.
This van
solar
doesn't
panel.
have solar.
This van doesn't need it.
Okay, no.
It has a ball of power.
When I'm plugged in on site,
It'll charge it.
it's charging. The same as a general camper.
about an hour and a half. When you're driving, it'll charge it in an hour. Charge it.
So the same as a
within an hour.
leisure battery, but it's not a leisure battery.
It's not a leisure battery.
This
It's
is
a
the way
super-
forward.
It's a super leisure battery.
What wattage do they come in?
There's a couple of different versions of it. This one is one of the larger units. It's 160 amp hour lithium.
Okay.
With, I think, the inverters, I'm trying to recall, 2,500 watt
Okay.
or 3,000 watt inverter.
Is that the bigger?
I can step down. This is one of the larger ones.
Okay.
I have another van outside with a smaller unit. They're all physically the same size.
Yes,
It's about
but
to be
power output.
same power output.
And do you reckon on builds like this where you're spending the money, that is the way forward or the better way to go?
It's a better way of going. It is going to be the way forward.
Okay.
Things naturally progress on. It's like when you buy a new device, it's going to cost a little bit more initially. But what the client is gaining is so much more.
And then we have under bed storage as well.
So much storage underneath the bed. I can show you the front section as well if you want.
We'll do that now just to... I just want to show you guys that this is Doug's work. It's not what he did on my van today.
So with this van was a tricky one because it's a short wheelbase transporter. The space from the rear door to the front is approximately 1.2 meters.
Okay.
Most people are 1.8 meters tall. The customer also didn't want the bed to come past the door. He also wanted to be able to carry his e-bike into the system, which would power that also. So what we've developed is this bed on short notice, but it does the job.
And that's a full size single bed.
1.8 meters by 0.6 meters wide. Good comfortable sleep. It's not as big as your house bed, but if you want more comfort, go upstairs.
Yeah.
Double bed upstairs with memory foam mattress.
If I come to you with a VW van, and I don't want to, we'll finish up with this. I don't have to have this layout. No. I don't have to have my sink there.
No.
I don't have to have my fridge there.
No.
I don't have to have this bed.
All bespoke.
Okay.
All bespoke.
Okay. So we give you a buzz.
Anything you want, I can do it. There's no problem at all with that. If you want to pay for the time, there's no issue.
I love it.
Colour schemes, hundreds of different colour schemes.
Yeah.
I have swashes with different carpet, different flooring,
wood finish,
cabinets, different wood finish. We can go wood, non-wood, gloss, metallics, satins,
natural,
you name it, it can be done. It's all about customising because we're building a van for you, not.
All I'll say is, Doug, this work. Oh, hang on, I turn the camera. And trust me, he kept saying no, and he said, "Look, okay, get down here, but you got to do it today." And we were delighted to get down today.
Plaguing.
I am delighted with it.
Good. Look, that's.
I know you're not, and I appreciate that. It's not his normal work. Seriously, look, you see what he does.
I do. Super tidy, super neat, and super durable also as well.
So fussy. But you know what? That's what you want in a van builder.
Well, you need to do it because you're outlaying a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the last thing you want is to have a problem if you're away camping.
I can just say that's the best 50 quid I have ever spent on a Tuesday afternoon.
51.50.
Where's the 150 coming into it like?
It's extra bit of glue needed to keep your van together.
I didn't even ask that. And that's just to keep the van together. This is the end of my T3 dream build. The work you did on my van does not reflect.
No, it should. Hopefully it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Hopefully it doesn't.
I just want to say now on camera, because this now, the VW, the T3, my T3 dream build is now finished. And I know you're up to your content. Excuse me for this rude interruption. As you can see, I'm back in base, and as I just said, the build is now finished. Well, it's not. The van drove beautifully to Shannon. You saw just there, we got the carpets done. Thank you, Doug, again for that. And then we drove home. It was pretty late getting home, to be honest. Drove home beautiful. And I pulled into our local fuel station because I wanted to tank up with the diesel and see what we're getting to the gallon. By the way, it's doing about 30 miles to the gallon. And then when I drove out of the petrol station, it wouldn't go into second. So I pulled over, wouldn't go into second again. So I went first and third. Coming up to the gates here at the yard, it wouldn't change down into second. Pulled into the yard. I knew I was going camping for the weekend because we had a Charlie and me camping crew podcast meetup. So I reversed out the HYMER. I had to reverse the van back, the VW, out of the way, took the HYMER out, and the VW wouldn't come out of reverse. Back to the problem we were having before. We thought Pa had sorted it out when we bought the new nylon piece. Again, Shane and Annie got onto me. You'll see them on Instagram and YouTube, and he gave me a contact to Vantopia in Cavan. This chap seemingly eats, sleeps and poops gearboxes. Had a chat with him, Paul, very nice man, gave me 10-15 minutes of his time on the phone the following day and kind of guided me in different directions of things to do. We know it's not the gearbox, it's the selector. So I'm just actually waiting for my buddy, Pa, who was doing a bit of research over the weekend. We're going to see what we're going to do. We might replace the selector from the front all the way to the back, and then the van build will be finished. Dream build. Doug has made it possible by doing that carpet up there. Thank you. Thanks, Doug. Thank you to everybody for following the build. The next video will be the T3 Dreams First camping trip with myself and Charlie. All Doug's contact details. Remember, this is not what he does. That's what he does. And all his details will come up at the end of this video. Take care.